American flag stands for compassion, kindness, liberty, justice for all. We're all human, and today I'm asking for one human act of compassion to please let my dad come home.
I'm in 2 weeks. I'm done. You want to talk about regretting your vote?
I never thought I'd say that, but I regret my vote. I voted for Trump.
I voted for Trump, and I regret it now.
As a Hispanic, I voted for Donald J. Trump. Dude, I regret it so much, man.
I am regretting my vote for Donald Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump, and now I regret it.
A lot of people who were like me voted for Trump and have to account for that.
I regret voting for Trump.
So deeply regret my vote for Donald Trump.
I regret voting for Trump.
I was a dumbass, voted for Trump. It was the worst decision I ever made.
I've seen the light, and I got out of MAGA. A lot of us there have seen the light. We have deep regrets.
I feel guilty because I voted for Trump twice. I feel very guilty because I feel responsible. That's why he's still running.
I was with Trump for 9 straight years. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Trump right now.
For some reason, Donald Trump and Elon Musk decided to go to Philadelphia this past weekend to see a wrestling championship. And so, of course, the media tagged along, hey, Trump and Musk are going to a place, best buddies watching wrestling. And no offense to people who watch wrestling. But the New York Times decided, you know what? Since we're here and, Donald Trump's here, Musk is here, there are people excited, let's talk to the people. Let's get their opinions of both Trump and Musk. And the New York Times found that while a lot of Trump fans, the MAGA folks, do indeed like Elon Musk, there's a good number of them, and I think a growing number, who are really sick of the guy.
At this very moment, people who voted for Trump are feeling quite stunned and surprised because a billionaire just stepped in and completely bought out their bloody, serious dictator in the blink of an eye. Yes, friends, Elon Musk just went and bought him out, and now Trump can't even say a single word on television. He's asking Elon Musk everything about what he should even do. And now the guys from the MAGA crowd are just furious because they bet on a horse they didn't expect these actions from, and the whole internet is just overflowing with these comments.
And do not like what he is doing, with one MAGA supporter going as far as to suggest that Donald Trump has been emasculated by Elon Musk.
Hello? Hey, girl. You didn't like my post? I know you don't like Trump. Oh. You don't like... We can't be friends anymore because of Trump, because you don't like Trump? I understand. Well, I'm sad you feel that way, sweetie. I'm sad. All right, love you too. It's okay. God bless you. I get it. You hate Trump. Okay. Okay, bye-bye. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro.
I don't understand. I did nothing wrong to you. You know that I can't play, I can't run, I can't hang out with friends outside, I can't...
I asked a lot about what to do with MAGA family members, and I don't know. I don't know what to do with them, which is why I just choose not to interact with mine. But there are 2 things that I do know for sure. The one is that you should not accept abuse from anyone.
The fact that you share blood and sit at the same holiday table doesn't give anyone the right to humiliate you. So you need to clearly stand your ground. And those people who treat you manipulatively and rudely, you need to cut them out of your life. After all, you're an individual too, and other people need to respect your opinion as well.
Not accept abuse from anyone, and if someone can't respect a small boundary of yours, they are not going to respect a larger one. I think right now we are sort of tightening our belts on the idea of being comfortable, and it's no longer about doing the thing that makes us most comfortable. It's about choosing which discomfort we'd rather live with. One of those things where there is not a right decision, and sometimes when I'm confronted with these scenarios, the way to put it into perspective for myself is to look for the things that I'm grateful for. When it comes to these topics, which keep me up at night, my own personal relationships with my parents and talking about them on the internet, that keeps me up at night, but I am so grateful that that's what keeps me up at night. These are the decisions I have to make, not whether or not I'm going to flee the country, not whether or not my kids are going to come home and have parents tomorrow because of the color of their skin. And when I think about it that way, cutting out the people who supported creating the environment for that to be the case becomes a lot easier. And honestly, as a white person, for me personally, it's the least, absolute least I could do.
I know a lot of you are upset about having to cut off your MAGA family now. You're worried about Thanksgiving and Christmas not being the same because you're no longer around your family. Well, I'm here to tell you that it will be okay. You will be okay. I cut my family off over 4 years ago. And it was a great decision for me and my kids and my husband, our small family. Our life has never been more peaceful. We are happy. We don't have to worry about getting a phone call about something the grandkids maybe told them, our kids, about our lives, and hearing how not Christian that is, or, not right, and blah, 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 blah. I'm a deconstructing Christian too, but that's beside the point. I'm just here to tell you that it's going to be okay.
Listen to this woman. She's living proof of how things can be done. If you force yourself to endure holidays or traditions just because you feel it's absolutely mandatory, or because everyone else is doing it, or simply because you don't want to be alone, believe me, it's much better to eat a slice of cold, dry pizza by yourself than to have your uncle eat turkey while telling you how bad all these immigrants are, only for you to end up getting into a heated argument over it. The MAGA guys have made such a mess that now absolutely no one wants to deal with it. You have to believe me when I say it is significantly more important to think about your own mental health than to constantly stress yourself out and worry over people you can easily live your life without.
You're going to be okay not having holidays with your MAGA family, okay? It's okay. You will be fine. And one more piece of advice. Keep your holidays small. You'll enjoy it a whole lot more than a big family function of a bunch of toxic drama and anxiety and horrible conversations and tensions that will happen. Just keep it small. You, your partner, your animals, your children, your brothers and sisters, if they're not, MAGA crazy, your chosen family, your friends. You will enjoy it so much more because the pressure will be off. It's okay to not have holidays with your blood family. It's okay. You're going to be okay.
Listen up, you MAGA freaks. When I become president, I'm going to make it mandatory for everyone who voted for Trump to have to run the mile under 20 minutes in order to keep their citizenship. And the 4 of you who will pass, I'll deport you anyway, because it's not like you can read your rights. And then I'm gonna establish the Department of Get Lit. I'm gonna take all the insulin away from your definitely deported grandma and inject it in your kids. I'm building a child army, and it's a lot easier to teach them Sabrina Carpenter Krav Maga when they're having seizures. And then when I announce a 1,000,000% tariff on the sun, you're gonna wish you listened to Geordie LaForge read all of those gay books in outer space, being a better father figure than your own dad, because something omelets, something break overpriced eggs.
I just ended my friendships with my MAGA friends on Friday after this happened, and I saw their views and how cold-blooded they were. I told them I didn't want them in my life anymore, and it's breaking my heart.
No, it's not. Nobody believes that. Because first of all, you've got to have a heart in order for it to break. And second of all, if their friendship meant that much to you, it would not be contingent on them agreeing with you. And I'm sure in your mind, it's their fault that the friendship ended.
Playing the victim is like its own separate sport. Listen, the truth is, you can't vote for policies that take away the rights of women and minorities and then sit at home writing internet comments about why your friends don't want to go out and grab a drink with you. Because you voted for MAGA policies. This is the result you're getting. And you should have carefully considered the consequences much earlier when you were casting your ballot. But now you're just experiencing the natural consequences of your own actions.
Ended, because I'm sure that you explained to them why your view on it is completely moral, and because they didn't agree with it, that makes them immoral. Therefore, you had no choice but to cut them off. They put you in that position.
I feel like they deceived me and make me think they were good people. But how can you be a good person when you are celebrating the death of an innocent woman?
Do we need to talk about Charlie Kirk? See, the actual definition of celebrating the death of an innocent person is getting online, dancing and singing about it, saying that they deserved it, making Halloween costumes that mimic how they died, reenacting it every opportunity that you get, and insisting that they had it coming because you didn't like what they were saying. What does not meet the definition of celebrating the death of an innocent person is simply pointing out the fact that if you drive your car at an ICE agent, the consequence for that might be that you lose your life. That's not celebrating it. That's just pointing out the facts. But I think we can all agree that your friends' lives just got a whole lot better.
A friendship of over politics is that deep. I'm not even sorry. I've just seen a video of a woman being fired because the Trump administration has cut off all funding for a set of mental health organizations. And the level of rage that's going on beneath my skin right now, guys. There's the thing where it's like, when I think to how did the world get to this point, all due to individual choices and political choices of the common people. Like, in order for Trump to be in office, people had to have voted. Who you vote for matters, and that applies here in the UK. Like, I'm so sorry. It's the thing where it's like, if I'm interacting with you and your politics are, you're done. You're the door is that way, because it's always going to be that, because who you choose to align yourself with.
Politics isn't just a simple game where you just pick the loudest player and start voting for them without thinking it through first. It's a series of complex decisions where every single vote will decide how much prices will rise later on and the state of the economy in general. So, when you vote for the guys in the caps, don't be surprised when everything hits rock bottom. And the economy and prices go up as well.
Who you choose to vote for has ramifications, not just for this current generation, for the future generations as well. Because if we look at Brexit, a majority of people that voted for Brexit, were the elderly population. Some of them have died. And we're still bearing the brunt and the ramifications of Brexit till this day. Cost of living crisis, we don't even call it a cost of living crisis anymore, because this is just now the norm.
I lost quite a bit of friends in 2025, and it's because I voted for Trump. Okay, no, but for real, I'm talking about friends that I have traveled the world with, friends that I have a 10+ year rapport with, friends that I've gone to church with, friends that I've shared a meal with. And it's not because I became this extreme radicalized person. It's simply because I stopped being passive. Started being more vocal about politics, policies, social norms, my faith. And it was when I started speaking out on a platform where I started being more vocal, when I started pushing back, when I started challenging people. That's where I started to see relationships switch.
Look, this woman is telling a story about how she lost friends she'd been friends with for 10 years. And the reason is that she started supporting a policy of division and anger. Everything she talked about was just about politics, and these friends decided to isolate themselves. And you know what, I'll tell you? That's what the MAGA guys do. First, they force their opinion on you, division, anger, and then they call a doctor for you to help you with something. And I think it's a pretty severe case.
I'm not gonna lie, at first it was extremely hurtful to see the friends that you have sat down with and you've shared certain things with just all of a sudden ostracize you because of your political views. But what I've learned is that if you are within any friendship where you feel like you have to mute yourself, you have to be passive, they could say all of the things that they support, they could talk about all of the social norms that they support, and you feel like you have to silence yourself, that may not be a friendship worth having. Friends that I have in my life right now know exactly where I stand. Even if we do not agree with each other, they know where I stand and we respect each other's views. It really just motivated me to keep going, keep using my voice when it's appropriate. Honestly, if I'm not able to be vocal about the things that I value, just like you are able to be vocal about the things you value, if it is not a two-way street, then it is not a friendship worth having for me.
My grandma just sent me a very sad text. It broke my heart.
Which chicken do y'all think is the best? Is it Popeyes? Is it Church's? Is it Bojangles? Is it KFC? Blech. Like, I don't know what the other chicken places are, but Popeyes is always number one for me. That's gonna be number one. I don't care. I don't care.
It came out during a casual family dinner when I asked, "So, who'd you guys vote for?" expecting them to either dodge the question or name one of the candidates aligned with our values. Isaac shrugged and said, "Trump. His policies just make the most sense right now." John chimed in, "Yeah, I mean..."
Yeah, so if y'all don't know this video, you have no idea what I'm about to show y'all because I love my black people. So this guy is witnessing his family.
If you want to successfully land a romantic date with a woman, you might think that just because you go to the gym, you're such a tough, high-status alpha male. Well, I'll tell you, first of all, you really need to learn to treat women with genuine respect and kindness. Because if you vote against women, then nothing will work out for you. It's like a red flag for them. You need to stop treating women like second-class citizens, and then things will get much better for you. And while the guys in red hats talk about their politics, you should figure out which policy is actually right.
Beat up another part of the family because they voted for Trump. It says it right there, and it happened on Thanksgiving, okay? Big-ass turkey day. Kill your people there. But
he's a 10 out of 10, but he voted for Donald Trump.
No thanks.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's the deal breaker.
How come?
It's just, why are you voting against me?
Oh, you think it's a vote against women or just...
Yeah.
So please take a moment to share in the comments section what your relationships are like with your friends, and if you've ever had any heated disagreements with them about political preferences. Also, what are your personal thoughts regarding political conversations during meals and at the table with your relatives? It'll be interesting